What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Mick Quick Review, and I checked out the new movie Killer Whale, directed by Joanne Brechlin and starring Virginia Gardner and Mel Johnson. Now, this sees two women get stranded out in the middle of nowhere in the ocean on these little jetties that are stuck out there, and a killer whale is trapped with them. We've seen this movie before plenty of times with all different types of sea creatures. It is nothing like Orca. I want to say that now because I know a lot of people around here are like, oh, it's an Orca remake. No, that movie is bonkers. It's half Shakespearean, half Jaws, and total bonkersness. You got to go see that. This, on the other hand, is trying to be Jaws, more closely in line with something like The Shallows, which I did like that movie and I liked what they did with it. But this is trying to be that with green screen and not much more. Now, I will say they do set up the movie really well. There's always a trauma that the main character is always sort of suffering when you go into these types of movies. It's cool that it wasn't just sort of like backstory. They showed you what happened and you kind of get into it, and it plays into a deeper part of the story later. Now, that's really the only thing you're going to find intricate throughout all of this, because there is no real thrills or anything that goes into this. The orca is not very scary. It's just one of those things that, like, you're like, what are we watching? What's happening here? And by the time you get to the end, you're going to say, I think this fell flat. I'm trying not to spoil it, so if you want to check it out, but I will talk about it in my full review, so make sure to check that out. But if you've seen it, let me know what you think in the comments. I can't wait to hear it. Make sure to follow for more. Check out the Snobs YouTube channel. Like I said, with a full review and so much more, like our podcast every Friday night will be on. Until next time, everybody, make sure to take care of yourselves. That's important. Be kind, rewind, and I'll talk to you soon.